Yo, what's up everybody? It's Edward. Listen up because I'm about to drop some serious travel knowledge on you. I'm talking about places so epic, so mind-blowingly beautiful, that they'll make you want to chuck your phone, book a one-way ticket, and just disappear into the wild. What if I told you there are places on Earth so untouched, so surreal that most travelers never even hear about them? We're talking hidden beaches with water so blue it looks photoshopped, caves glowing with crazy bioluminescent life, and mountains that seem to defy gravity. This isn't some cheesy travel brochure, people. This is the real deal. Today, I'm revealing the top 10 hidden gems you need to see before they go viral. From a desert with crystal clear lagoons to a jungle straight out of Avatar. Let's dive in. Alright, first up, we're heading straight to Brazil. But forget the beaches of Rio, we're going off the grid to a place called Lençóis Maranhenses National Park. Imagine, if you will, a desert. But not just any desert. I'm talking about a desert with thousands of crystal clear lagoons, reflecting the sky like scattered diamonds. It's like something straight out of a Salvador Dali painting. During the rainy season, which runs from about June to September, the valleys between these massive white sand dunes fill up with rainwater, creating these unbelievably blue and green pools. And get this, because the sand is so pure and white, the water is unbelievably clear. We're talking see your toes 10 feet deep kinda clear. Trust me, swimming in these lagoons is an experience unlike any other. It's like taking a dip in the sky itself. The dunes themselves are incredible, constantly shifting and changing with the wind, creating these otherworldly landscapes. You can spend days exploring them, hiking to the top for panoramic views, or renting a dune buggy and getting your adrenaline pumping. And if you're lucky, you might even spot some wildlife, like the capybaras that call this place home. These giant rodents are like the chillest creatures on the planet, just lounging by the lagoons, soaking up the sun. Look, if you're looking for a unique travel experience, one that's off the beaten path and guaranteed to blow your mind, then add Lençóis Maranhenses to your bucket list. You won't regret it. Buckle up, adventurers, because we're about to journey to a place that feels like it's straight out of a science fiction movie. I'm talking about Socotra Island, a remote island off the coast of Yemen that's home to some of the most bizarre and alien landscapes you'll ever lay eyes on. First up, let's talk about the dragon blood trees. Yes, you heard that right, dragon blood trees. These bizarre-looking trees look like giant upturned umbrellas, and they get their name from the crimson red sap they produce, which has been used for centuries in everything from medicine to dye. Legend has it that the sap is the blood of dragons that fought on the island in ancient times. But the dragon blood trees are just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Socotra's weird and wonderful flora. The island is home to over 700 endemic species of plants, meaning they're found nowhere else on Earth. You've got the cucumber tree, which looks exactly like it sounds, the bottle tree, which stores water in its trunk, and the desert rose, which looks like a giant bonsai tree. And then there are the landscapes. Picture this: towering limestone mountains, plunging cliffs, white beaches, hidden caves, and turquoise waters. It's like someone took all the best parts of Earth and crammed them onto this one tiny island. I remember the first time I set foot on Socotra. I was speechless. It was like stepping onto another planet, a planet untouched by time where nature ran wild. Now, I know what you're thinking. Yemen, is it safe? And that's a valid concern. Yemen has definitely had its share of troubles in recent years. But Socotra, being so remote, has remained relatively untouched by the conflict. Alright, adventurers, let's hop over to the North Atlantic Ocean, where we'll find a group of rugged and wild islands that are just begging to be explored. I'm talking about the Faroe Islands, a self-governing archipelago part of the Kingdom of Denmark. Now, if you're looking for a destination that's off the beaten path where you can escape the crowds and immerse yourself in raw, untamed beauty, then look no further. The Faroe Islands are like Iceland's cooler, less touristy little brother. Think dramatic cliffs that plunge into the sea, cascading waterfalls around every corner, charming villages nestled in fjords, and more sheep than people. Seriously, these woolly creatures outnumber the locals 2 to 1. One of the things that makes the Faroe Islands so special is their untouched nature. You won't find any chain restaurants or souvenir shops here. What you will find are breathtaking hikes, cozy guest houses, and friendly locals who are always happy to share their culture. Now let's talk about the views, because they are next level. Imagine standing on the edge of a cliff, the wind whipping through your hair, as you gaze out at an endless expanse of ocean dotted with jagged islands. Get ready to have your mind blown, because we're about to enter a world straight out of James Cameron's Avatar. I'm talking about Zhangjiajie National Forest Park in China, a place so surreal, so otherworldly, that you'll feel like you've stepped onto the fictional planet of Pandora. Imagine towering sandstone pillars, thousands of feet high, covered in lush vegetation shrouded in mist, and often piercing through a sea of clouds. These aren't just any rock formations, these are the legendary Avatar Mountains, and they are every bit as awe-inspiring as they sound. Now you might be wondering, how did these incredible formations even come to be? Well, millions of years of erosion, my friends. Wind and water have sculpted the sandstone into these gravity-defying pillars, creating a landscape unlike anything else on Earth. But the mountains are just the beginning. Zhangjiajie National Forest Park is also home to dense forests, sparkling streams, cascading waterfalls, and an abundance of wildlife. You can spend days exploring this natural wonderland, hiking through the forests, taking in the panoramic views from the mountaintops, or even braving the world's highest and longest glass-bottomed bridge, which stretches across a dizzying chasm. One of the best ways to experience the park is to take a cable car ride to the top of Tianzi Mountain. From there, you'll have jaw-dropping views of the surrounding peaks, often shrouded in mist, creating a truly magical atmosphere. Nestled high in the Himalayas, clinging precariously to a sheer cliff face, lies a place so sacred, so visually stunning, that it seems to exist in a realm beyond our own. This, my friends, is Parotaksang, better known as the Tiger's Nest Monastery, a beacon of Bhutanese culture and spirituality. And let me tell you, this ain't your average tourist trap. This is a place that will challenge your body, captivate your senses, and leave an imprint on your soul. Legend has it that Guru Rinpoche, a revered Buddhist figure, flew to this very spot on the back of a tigress in the 8th century, meditating in a cave for 3 years, 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days, and 3 hours. The monastery we see today was built around that sacred cave in 1692, and it's been a pilgrimage site for devout Buddhists ever since. Now getting to Tiger's Nest is no walk in the park, literally. The only way to reach this architectural marvel is by foot, embarking on a strenuous hike that winds its way through pine forests, past prayer wheels and alongside cascading waterfalls. It's a solid 2 to 3 hour climb, gaining over 3,000 feet in elevation, so pack your hiking boots and bring your A-game. But trust me, the journey is just as rewarding as the destination. Deep in the heart of Kazakhstan, nestled amongst the Tian Shan Mountains, lies a lake unlike any other. This is Lake Kaindy, a place where reality seems to blur with fantasy, where a sunken forest stands as a testament to the awesome power of nature. Forget your tropical paradises and crystal-clear waters. Lake Kaindy is a place of haunting beauty, a submerged world that will leave you breathless. Now this ain't your average lake. You won't find sandy beaches or sunbathers here. Instead, you'll find yourself surrounded by towering limestone cliffs, their slopes blanketed in a thick carpet of evergreen trees. And rising from the depths of the turquoise waters, like ghostly guardians of a forgotten realm, are the skeletal remains of a spruce forest, frozen in time. Here's the story. Back in 1911, a massive earthquake rocked the region, triggering a landslide that dammed the gorge, trapping the crystal-clear water of the Kaindy River. The submerged trees, once reaching for the heavens, now stand as silent sentinels, their bare branches piercing the surface of the lake, creating an eerie yet captivating spectacle. Imagine this. You're gliding across the surface of the lake in a small boat, the air crisp and still, the only sound the gentle lapping of water against the hull. As you delve deeper into the heart of the sunken forest, a sense of tranquility washes over you, a feeling of being transported to another world, a world both beautiful and melancholic. Hold on to your hats, adventurers, because we're about to venture to the edge of the world, to a place of desolate beauty, unforgiving landscapes, and shipwrecks swallowed by the sands of time. This is the Skeleton Coast, a stretch of coastline in Namibia so desolate, so eerily captivating, that it's earned the nickname the land god made in anger. Picture this. A vast expanse of ochre-colored sand dunes sculpted by the relentless wind into towering peaks and swirling patterns, stretching as far as the eye can see. The roaring Atlantic crashes against the shore, its waves pounding against the skeletal remains of countless shipwrecks, their rusted hulls picked clean by the elements, standing as stark reminders of the coast's unforgiving nature. For centuries, sailors have feared this treacherous stretch of coastline. Dense fog, strong currents, and shifting sandbanks have conspired to doom many a vessel, leaving behind a graveyard of broken dreams and shattered hulls, their bleached bones scattered along the shore like fallen giants. But amidst the desolation, there's an undeniable beauty. The Skeleton Coast is a place of raw, untamed wilderness, where the forces of nature reign supreme. Elephant herds roam the beaches, their footprints quickly erased by the shifting sands. Cape fur seals bask in the sun, their barks echoing across the dunes. And if you're lucky, you might even spot a desert lion, their tawny coats blending seamlessly with the sand. So there you have it, folks. 10 of the most incredible, mind-blowing hidden gems this planet has to offer. Places that will test your limits, ignite your sense of adventure, and leave you with memories that will last a lifetime. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these hidden gems blew your mind? Let me know in the comments. I read everyone. And hey, while you're down there, hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. It really helps more people discover these incredible places. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell because next week, things are about to get wild. Thanks for watching, stay adventurous, and I'll see you in the next one.